this is my first live stream ever. Anyway, thank you for being here. And I'm just waiting on my special guest. Her name is Katie, and she is awesome. And I'm sure she will join soon. But I wanted to talk about what the topic is going to be today. So I know it's a deep topic. Happy New Year. It's actually who we are. Like, how do we know who we are? That type of topic. And I know it's deep and we can talk for a long time about it. Oh, here's wild and crazy today, isn't it? It's okay. It's okay to be wild and crazy. This wind is making it colder than it should be. Alexa said 50 degrees, but I don't know about that. I'm chilly. Anyway, who we are. How do we know who we are? Are we born knowing who we are? Do we grow into it? Are we supposed to grow into it? Are we supposed to explore and have a journey and then find who we are? That's the whole thing that I feel like I could talk about this topic forever. Um, but I'm going to keep it short today because I know it's a holiday and everyone's got fun plans, I'm sure. So, as we wait for Katie, I just want to thank you all for being here. Not just this, but for being here on this channel and for joining me. It means so much to me. I love all of you. Truly. Thank you for being here. It means a lot. And I hope that it helps you too, because that's always my intention to get whatever message comes to me out there and hopefully it helps somebody. Well, that's the wind. A little technical, natural difficulty there. Okay. That I guess that's the fun with the lives, right? Whatever happens, happens. Anyway, thank you for being here. I'm just gonna start the chat and when Katie gets here, she gets here. So I guess I want to start with how do you know who you are? And do we know as children? Because this is what I believe. And maybe you agree. Um, oh, bonjour. Hi, thank you for being here. I was just saying how do you know who you are? And I think sometimes when we're little, we know more of who we are than we do now, like when we get older, because society, our parents, our teachers, social media, everybody gets a hold of us and they kind of try to mold us and tell us who to be. So I think we know more of who we are when we're little. In my opinion, I think it's around, and you guys tell me what you think. I think it's around, no, I don't speak French. Parlo un poco italiano, but I don't speak Frances. No, sorry. Bonjour, I could say that. Bonsoir and merci. That's all I know. But anyway, I'm happy you're here. Welcome. Um, Thank you. And yeah, so I think, in my opinion, that when we're about, I think it's like 5 years old, 5 years young, that's when we start to absorb all that outside energy, the teachers, the relatives, and all the people, the peers all around us. Um, Hi, everybody. Thank you, Sylvia. Hi. Thank you for being here, everybody. Cash. That's a cool name. Braylon. I'm still waiting on my special guest. So let me just introduce a little bit about her. She is a healer. She is my best friend, and she does a sort of healing. The healing practice is called Seimei. It's Japanese. And when she comes on, she'll talk more about it. Hello. Hi. So I'm talking about how we figure out who we are, and do we know who we are when we're born and then we change it? And then as we get older, hello, puree. Um, Thank you for being here. I'm happy you're here. So, how do we figure it out? We go through all this stuff on our journey and we have experiences, sometimes painful, sometimes wonderful, and we start to learn who we are. through those experiences. So I love that. And here she is, everybody. This is Katie, and she is going to join me today. Hi, Katie.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being here. I was just saying about our topic today is just going to be. I'm not going to be walking. I'm just going to talk because I have notes and everything. So I'm going to sit and
Oh,
talk,
cool.
not walk
I'll
and
walk
talk.
for
Yeah.
us then.
Oh, good, good. Excellent. Thank you so much for taking the time and being here. This means a lot. So
Ah.
I started everybody out. I wanted to introduce you, and I talked a little bit about it, but you tell us, like, Katie's a healer. Tell us what you do. I'll start
uh,
it with that. I
what do
have a
I
little
do?
tea.
Well, I do a technique from Japan. It's called Seimei. It helps both in person and from a distance. I work all over the country and also internationally. And it helps, Seimei helps with your physical body as well as your emotional. And it's really incredible. I invite people to look into it. It's spelled Seimei. If you Google it, you can find out a little bit more.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I have experienced it, everybody. It is a beautiful thing that makes you feel lighter and calmer and helps you if you have pain or anxiety, or really it helps anything. I mean, from a stomach ache to being nervous. So Katie wrote a book also. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Sure, yes.
Thank you.
So I wrote a book. It's called Never Give Up Hope, The Little Girl Who Changed the World. And that's the whole reason, actually, that I do Seimei is because I had a daughter with a chronic illness that I wanted to find something to complement traditional medicine, and I found Seimei. It really was amazing for Elizabeth, my daughter, that I wrote the book for. It's available on Amazon, so maybe it can be put in the show notes so that people could find it. Did I lose you, Danny? I don't see you there. I hope all is okay. Maybe she lost the connection. So anyways, who all is here? I see that. Oh, we've got a few people on the uh, live with us. Does anyone have any questions for me while we wait for Danny I to come back? I'll just watch the notations down below and see if anybody has anything to say. I hope that Danny I can get. Oh,
Hey.
there she is. You're
Oh my
back.
God. I lost, I was close to the house, so I had Wi-Fi now. All right. So I'm going to see how, if I'm going to stay here, it should be okay.
Okay,
So I'm
yeah, we lost you
standing
for
and
a little
talking.
bit. So.
Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just trying to fill the space for you and see if there was any comments, or I asked if anyone that's live, had any questions for us, but I didn't see anything come through. So,
Awesome, awesome.
but there
So,
is.
Katie was telling us about her book, and she also, can you tell us, it's available on Amazon?
Yes.
And in case you would like to contact Katie and maybe try Seimei, how would they do that?
Through my website is a good place to start. It's Seimei, again, Seimei, healing.com. So seimeihealing.com. And when you go to the website, you'll actually see a link to the Amazon spot to purchase my book if you're interested.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I will definitely put all the information she just told us in the link, so don't worry.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. So, I started everybody out a little bit about talking about the topic, which is how do we know who we are?
Okay.
So, this was my opinion. In my opinion, I feel like we know who we are when we are little, and I think around the age of 5ish, that's like when we kind of lose it a little bit. And then maybe it comes back, like as you're on your journey of life and we
Mm.
go through painful experiences or, beautiful experiences. And then we kind of learn a little bit more of, oh, this is who I am. This is me. So, I mean, I don't know. What do you think, Katie?
I think that You're being in those years. And then, as you mentioned, there's life, good and bad experiences that happen. And, I'd even challenge that, like there's always a lesson to be learned. And what would you do with that lesson? Even the bad ones are teaching us something. And you're coming back to this idea that you knew just naturally as a little kid.
Yes. Like for an example, I remember like because in my own experience, I have two children and I I'm in schools, so I see the little ones and when they're that little, they're not afraid of being themselves. Like, "Oh no, that shirt, that's not me." And they'll
Mm,
know it right away. When we're older, we're like, "Oh," we ask our friends, how do I look? Like, does this look okay?" And we need that, like, confirmation, when really we know deep inside. I'm gonna move a little. Tell me
okay.
if it's good. Okay.
Yeah, looks
I'm
good.
like maybe I'll try to walk a little with you guys.
Okay.
Let's walk
Hopefully
a
you
little
won't
bit.
lose the service.
Yes, I'm gonna walk, like, around my house, so I'll hopefully stay on the Wi-Fi.
Okay,
Here we
good.
go. So yeah, I feel like that's what happens. And then what happens is society like takes over or our parents or our teachers and they start to tell us, no, that's not right that you like that, or no, that's not right that you're
Mhm.
that way. You have to be this way because
Yeah.
otherwise you won't be accepted, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
And then as you get older, we are in relationships. And that's when, oh, no, you can't be like this. Um, and you need to be like this because then I'll feel better. I mean, people don't actually say that or think it. They're not conscious of it, I think. I think it just flows. Like somebody just wants you to be a certain way for them to feel better, you know?
Right, and also I think it's also, the family we grew up in and what how they were raised. It's not even like
Yes.
put on them. This is for generations and generations, a certain style, a certain way that we kind of, you know, each generation gets similar lessons, and some of that is how that those limiting beliefs come in. And I could imagine we're coming into our world. We're our own person, our own soul. We're coming in with our own limiting beliefs as well, not just
Yep.
from family. But there's so many factors.
Yeah, I like that idea that we come into this world with already something. So
Mm.
not like a blank slate. Maybe we are carrying stuff from our ancestors or whatever we have. I
Yes,
don't know that we
right.
come in with. I don't know if anybody's on, but does anybody want to chime in? I don't know if anybody's on. Thanks for being here, whoever's here. I can't really tell. So, does anybody want to tell us if they know who they are? Like, and if they knew from a young age, or did they feel like they had to like figure it out? Or are they still figuring out? I think I'm still figuring it out every day, every experience.
Yeah, I think I'm still learning for sure.
Yep,
Still
that's I
still
think it's
learning and
normal.
growing. I think
I
it's
think we're
the human
always doing that.
experience is we're here to learn and
Yes,
hopefully
yeah.
hopefully shift and change, if that's appropriate for our experience.
Yeah, I think you're right. We're always growing. We're always growing, always learning. I think the universe also, because this happened to me recently, you think that you've learned a lesson and then you get this experience and you're like, oh, I'm the kind of person who will do this. But then when you actually have to do it, you're like, ugh. And the universe is like, oh, you said you were badass. Are you actually a badass? Like, show me, and I'm thinking like, all right, I got to do this. I got to do this. So I recently had that and I did it. Like I was so proud of myself. I'm like, I
Wow.
did it. I
Yay.
actually fell through that. I mean, you know, it's just a little step, right? Little baby
Yeah.
steps as we go on.
Right. Right.
So
Absolutely. And the like, you're realizing that that happened for you. So that's half the battle, is acknowledging those steps that you have taken and those triumphs you've made, whether big or small.
That's a big deal too. I'm sorry for the noise. That is a big deal because when you don't notice those little steps, then you're like, "Oh, I feel like I'm not growing. I'm in this stuck place." But really we do. We have these little steps and we are improving little by little, even if we're not enjoying or the process and we're not noticing it because it's not huge. But it's important, I think, to celebrate those little things too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think and I need work on this. Total transparency, you know.
Same,
I
same.
I need to be looking and acknowledging things I've managed, big and small, more so. You know, so it's that's even part of my journey and my learning is to remember to acknowledge, remember to encourage my own self, to be my own advocate.
Right. I love that. Yes. Like we have to really have compassion for ourselves as we're going through all these little lessons. Like, how are you going through this again? I thought I learned this lesson. Like, instead of beating yourself up about it, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
sometimes even getting like, that's another thing. Another personal experience. It wasn't my own, it was someone else's, but I was helping them through it because getting out of your comfort zone is so hard.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
you know that you have to push yourself though, because then you won't learn. And if you don't go with it and you avoid it, maybe the lesson will come back and this time it'll be even crappier. Like that, it will be even more
Right.
uncomfortable.
Right,
So,
right. Well,
yeah.
and I have to give a shout out to both of us. We're doing this live. I know for me to be on camera is out of my comfort zone. And this is the first live I know you're doing on your channel. So
Yep.
yay to both of us.
Hey, hooray, hooray. It's a great way to end the year and and start a new year because you're kind of again coming out of your comfort zone like you said, and
Right.
congratulations to everyone who does that because that's not easy.
Yeah.
So,
And and also by us doing this today, we're setting the stage for the new year.
yes. Amen to that. Absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely. Is there any other people who want to share like how they I don't know, figured out who they were or an instance or experience that made them realize who they were, like stronger than you think. Because sometimes we go through stuff and we're like, wow, I never thought I could get through something like that. And I actually did. Like, for example, you have like a fire in your home, God forbid, and you have to like start all over again. And you lose
Mm.
everything you own. That's so hard.
Ugh.
Like, no
Mhm.
one plans on that. And then they have to pick themselves up, start all over, and sometimes people think they can't do it, but then they surprise themselves. Wow, I did it.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
that's
Well,
hard.
I hope that doesn't happen to too many people that
No, no, we don't want
hear
any
this.
hard experience, of course,
No,
because
hopefully
hopefully,
they're all soft lessons that we grow from and we don't need to keep getting presented with additional ones to figure it out.
that's so true. That's so true. I can't tell if anybody's on here. I have to learn how to use this better, but I
Well,
think,
this is we're growing, we're learning.
yeah, that's right.
Uh,
That's right.
and I think from what I can see up at the top here, before it had a person and it said four. So I think there were four people on there.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
right now I see, I don't think we have anyone currently.
Okay, got it, got it. Yeah, I mean, we're learning. This is good.
Yeah,
This is
absolutely.
good. So,
Also, a thing that I need to learn for the next time we do this, because I'm going to guess we're going to do it again.
yay, yay.
Um, yes, is that I got a warning that I'm on low battery, so that's not optimal
Oh,
when
no.
you're
Yeah, yeah,
doing
yeah.
live.
Oh, boy. Yes, I tried to make sure I had full, not full, but a big chunk of battery. So, so far, so good. I'm okay.
Yeah,
So, how low are you?
well, I can't tell when I'm in this platform how low I am. So that's the hard part
Oh,
too.
shoot.
I can't even
Okay.
monitor, oh, I've got only 10% or 5%. Like
Right.
if I do go missing, it's because of that.
Well, don't you worry, everybody. I'm gonna have Katie's information all in the in the description. So if we do lose you, we at least have all your info so we can reach you. So this is
Okay,
good.
good.
I'm
Yeah,
so
yeah, I was coming off another phone call that went longer than expected, and I was like, "Oh my gosh," I saw the time, I said, "I gotta get on this call with Danny I."
Oh, no worries at all. No worries at all. I was hoping somebody would share. Does anybody want to share like an experience of how they figured out or what their experience is now, like learning the way you are, who you are, or even your thoughts? Do you know
Mm,
who you are? Are you still exploring? I think everyone's still exploring, I guess. But in a way, we do know deep inside, like what kind of person, like what, who are you? What kind of soul are you? And we're all these beautiful souls, like, deep inside, even if, like,
mhm.
the facade is, like, I'm angry and I had a hard life and don't talk to me, and I don't know, I just feel like we're all deep there inside and we're all beautiful, loving beings.
Right. Right, yeah. I would concur, like, I think that we're all journeying and experiencing, and we're human, and we're in a human experience. We have that choice. Every single day anew, we have that choice. Do we want to do something with these, lessons that life has thrown us? Are we not ready? Are we needing to just kind of sulk a little bit more before we want to take that step forward? Sometimes it's hard. You fall into one of those lows and you can get stuck there for a little bit. So, that
Absolutely.
a good thing to do, like a good thing to know is there's tools out there um, that can be used to help bring yourself out. I mean, would you like to share one of the tools you use?
I mean, meditation helps me. I feel like if I don't do the meditation in the morning and the night, I feel it. I definitely feel it. It's my way of, I mean, I don't wanna say grounding, I feel like everybody uses that word, but that's kinda what it does. It brings you back down. Like, stop floating in your mind so much. Stay in
Yeah.
your stay in your heart and your soul, and I always get back to that with the meditation. How
Yeah.
about you? What is one of
For
your
me, I
methods?
mean, something that I love to encourage people to do, and I do myself a lot, is volunteer, is to find that passion that you have and find an outlet for that passion, whether, it's making an event where you can raise money for a charity you like, or maybe you're volunteering for a charity, for a walk, for a blood drive, for, a fundraiser, or maybe it's, around the holidays, there's always toy drives. Maybe it's just, getting a toy here and there over the years so that when that next toy drive comes up, you're going to have a box of toys to hand over. And I have to say, like every time I'm volunteering in some capacity or big or small, I get back more than I'm even giving out.
I believe that. Yeah, I understand that totally. I mean, I used to do a lot more volunteering, and I haven't in a while. But, yeah, you're right. It makes you feel so good. You almost feel like you're getting more out of it than they are, you know?
And as you were saying, you haven't done that in a while. I haven't gotten to a consistency with my meditation practice, so perhaps we'll be learning off each other right in this call.
I like that. Yes, I like that. And you're such a beautiful soul. I feel it. Like, so thank you for just being here right now. So thank you.
Oh gosh, thank you.
Means a
I
lot.
think I'm only reflecting back what I see in you. So,
Thank you. Thank you. And I mean, beautiful family, how are you guys? Do you want to share anything on this last day of 2024? If anybody wants to share anything, not even just the topic of who you are and how we figure that out, but anything, feel free if anybody's on. But otherwise, I think I'm gonna start saying goodbye and thank yous and happy New Year's to
okay,
everybody. Have a
that'll
great
be good. I might
feeling.
be able to make it. I know I'm getting lower on my
Oh,
battery.
good, good. We still have Katie with us. Thank God. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, phone battery.
Yes.
Um, Thank you really for being here. Means a lot. This was my first time doing it, and it was really fun. And I definitely plan to do it again. Maybe it'll be a little warmer, and I don't have to bundle up so much. But and we can
Yeah.
walk more. I don't know how. this area is with reception, but
Okay.
everyone have a wonderful New Year's Eve. Be safe, be healthy, be have fun, and an amazing 2025. I have such a great feeling about this coming year. So very magical. I feel it. Very magical. Oh, can I do a little
Yes, I
magical? Like, no, I can't. I don't know how to do the effects, but maybe I'll learn how to do that for next
Okay,
time.
yeah,
I'll do some cool
absolutely.
effects.
Yes, that would
I
be
am
fun.
so honored that you're here. Thank you, Katie. SeiMeiHealing.com it is? Is it
Yes.
SeiMeiHealing.com? And I'll put the information on my description. And you can try Seimei. It's beautiful, beautiful, and it will change your life like it did with
Aw.
hers. So
It definitely changed mine, and, I know friends and family and clients alike have definitely benefited and said similar things, so I appreciate that, and thank you for having me on the show. I wanna wish everybody a happy New Year, and let's all make 2025 our best year yet.
yes, absolutely. I am sending so much love out, so much hugs, so much good vibes. Everybody have an awesome, awesome day, and I will see you soon. Love you
Alright.
all. Love you,
Thank
Katie.
you. Love you. Bye.
Bye.